will the government help, with all these agencies? For example, NAFDAC, you know, I want to start producing juice. Would the government help me with getting? Did you hear my question, sir?
Hello?
Yes. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I
Okay.
can hear you now.
Yes. So I was asking, sir, that aside from empowering, training, and giving them seed capital, will the government also help with the government agencies, for example, NAFDAC, for someone who wants to produce juice? Will the government help in getting the NAFDAC approval so that the juice, for example, can be on shelves of supermarkets and all these big stores? And
Yeah, so
I also asked that what is the process of selecting these young people that the government is empowering? Is it an open selection? Is there like a website young people can go if they want to be a part of it? How do we have access to this? For example, now this empowerment you're talking about, this is relatively the first time I'm hearing about it. So how do the young people get access to all of these lofty and great initiatives that the government of your state has?
all right. So for this, for this set, that I spoke about, the ones that are particularly going to be taken up, that will be like some sort of palliative, for this pandemic. Of course, definitely, we are going to put it out there, whether online, because now a lot of our approach is not just the approach is not just those smart approach. And when I say smart, that okay, maybe the only ones that you can actually access online. We are also making sure that, I mean, what happens those people that don't even have phones, not to
Mm,
now talk of smartphones, that how do we reach them? So the process is, I mean, as of today, we have about 68 LGAs and LCDAs in Oyo State, and which these bills are going to span across all levels, like that, from about to Gomosho to Oyo, like that, so that everyone is going to be able to participate
mm,
in it, like that. So that's the plan, that is the model in which we're going to use in tackling this thing. So there's never going to be any event where it should be said that okay, maybe some people were disenfranchised
mm,
or marginalized, as it were.
mm,
Like that, and of course, whatever we do, I mean, it's just definitely, there's a lot of, transparency, that is going to be, employed, into, doing those things. Now, I mean, you ask that normally, there's always, existing data,
mm,
in the state, like that, which has even been establishing, before, now,
mm,
like that. But we are not going to, switch on those data, and that is why, we have started, doing our own homework to make sure that how can we get a more authentic, data. There's
mm,
always a pool of data that, if, for instance, if the World Bank should come and say, oh, we need, 5,000, youth, from Oyo State, there's really no need for us to be saying, okay, let's go and start, stacking. There's always a pool that is domiciled in the state, a pool of, people, especially unemployed, youth that they could actually, tap into, and then, draw, these, beneficiaries, from. So,
mm,
but we feel that, there is a need for more authentic, pool of data. And that is why, we are putting all the work in place, to make sure that we do things differently, and that's what you see that we did too. During this palliative, what was it called? We didn't just believe in the pool of data that is already domiciled in the state. His Excellency has go the extra mile to make sure that we engage people that are not going to embrace politics, or they're not going to, whatever the decision or whatever data they get is not going to be politically influenced.
mm,
And that is why that we were able, to achieve a more significant, level of, impact, with, those are palliatives, like that. So that's the exact, measures, that we are putting in place. That, I mean, like His Excellency will always say, it's politics, it's gone. It's time for governance. And for governance, everybody, should be, a beneficiary. So
Okay.
irrespective of your orientation, irrespective of your background, you all should partake from it. So
Okay.
that's exactly what we do.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for that. Before we let you go, because we know you're a very busy person, before we let you go, now that the world is gradually restarting itself. Businesses are now. What is the Oyo State government doing about small businesses? Because we've had a lot of small businesses that have had to shut down, because of this pandemic, and we've had a lot of small businesses who are in debt because of this pandemic. Is there anything that the government is doing, especially for young people who are in business, like the person who is making small chops, the person who has a small printing firm, the person who has a barbecue place? Is there anything that the government has planned for these people so that they can restart their businesses?
Yeah, so I'll confidently tell you that there's a lot going on with that at the moment, like that. And then these are things that are being looked into by professionals, by experts in the state, like that. And then my own responsibility as the honorary commissioner for youth and sports is to make sure that whatever consensus is being reached, like that, you think there are things that would be in utmost benefit to our people, our youth. So as we speak right now, there's no resolution yet as regards that. But of course, immediately that is being done, and then we have a cogent direction. Of course, definitely, I'll be more than happy to put it out there, for our people to know.
Okay. Okay, sir. Finally, sir, does your office have a functional website? Where people can reach to drop questions, comments, reactions?
Yes, of course. The Oyo State website. So for everybody, for all the MPs, in Oyo State, we all have a joint website where there are different sections. So the Ministry for Youth and Sport has a section, the Ministry for Health, the Ministry for Work and Transport, the Ministry for Education. They all have their own.
Okay, sir.
Section
So if I go on the website of your state government and I go to your office and I drop a question, would that question get to you, sir?
Of course it will, because we are dedicated emails to that effect.
Okay.
So yeah, so it will definitely get to us.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure that we'll be calling you from time to time to keep a tab on, all these great ideas that the government of your state has. Thank you so much for your time, sir. God bless. Have a great day.
Thanks.
All right, so we've just spoken to the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sport in Oyo State. We're definitely going to follow up on, on that conversation. We have to talk about it again, and from time to time, he said that for the young people, there's a plan. There's a plan for young people, and when that plan, fully comes to fore, they would let us know. And for small businesses, especially small businesses that's run by young people that have had to shut down, or have had to lay off staff, or they say there's also a plan, nothing concrete on ground yet, something in the works. We will definitely follow up on that and let you know. We have to hold our officials accountable. We have to ask them these questions, no matter how hard these questions are, because as it is now, they are our only hope, of getting out of this. We need an environment that is safe, so that businesses can operate without fear. We need an economic environment that is buoyant, so businesses can thrive. I believe that is the only way, that we can all get ourselves out of this pit that this pandemic have put us. Thank you so much, Honorable Commissioner. All right, it's still the Midday Show with Kenny. We have loads of tunes right here on the Midday Show. We got Lagos Love. I wish an artist would just be by the law. This is Ajabori 22, guys. Don't go anywhere.